A live television moment turned into an unexpected spectacle when a giant hawk swooped onto the set of Live with Kelly and Mark, leaving hosts Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos, along with millions of viewers, stunned. What began as a normal weekday morning broadcast quickly spiraled into one of the most talked-about incidents in recent daytime television history. The surreal scene unfolded during the second segment of the show, as Ripa and Consuelos were chatting with the studio audience and preparing to introduce the next guest. Without warning, a hawk, large enough to nearly block the entire studio camera shot, landed directly on a lighting rig before making its way toward the host's table. For several tense moments, the massive bird spread its wings, completely obscuring the live shot and sending production staff into a frenzy. "This is nature," Kelly exclaimed, her voice rising with equal parts shock and awe as the hawk turned its piercing gaze directly into the camera. Mark, less composed, instinctively slid his chair backward, eyes wide. "That's not on the cue card," he joked nervously, drawing laughter from both the audience and his co-host. The unscripted drama played out in real time as cameras continued rolling. In a rare moment of live television chaos, viewers saw stagehands ducking off to the side while others debated whether to intervene. The bird, seemingly unfazed by the commotion, perched majestically for several seconds, its talons gripping a piece of studio equipment. Audience members gasped as its wings spanned wide, nearly brushing the overhead cameras. Ripa, ever the consummate professional, tried to turn the ordeal into entertainment. "You can't plan this," she said, her laughter nervous but genuine. "Forget the guest lineup, the hawk is the star of today's show." Mark, who often injects humor into unpredictable moments, attempted to keep things light. "Should we interview him? I mean, does anyone here speak hawk?" he quipped, drawing chuckles even as his eyes betrayed a clear sense of caution. The bird eventually calmed, sitting firmly in place as handlers, later identified as animal experts affiliated with a nearby wildlife rescue organization, rushed on stage. It was then revealed that the hawk had been part of a planned educational segment about birds of prey, scheduled for later in the show. However, the bird had escaped its handler moments before its official introduction, making an unplanned early debut. Producers confirmed afterward that the hawk was a red-tailed hawk, one of the largest and most common raptors in North America. The bird had been brought in as part of a feature highlighting conservation efforts and the importance of birds of prey in balancing ecosystems. "This wasn't how we intended to showcase him," one crew member later said, shaking their head with a nervous smile. As the animal experts carefully guided the hawk back into its carrier, the studio audience erupted into applause. Ripa, visibly relieved, clutched her chest with exaggerated drama. "I'm going to need a second to catch my breath," she said. "I thought we were doing a cooking demo, not a National Geographic special." Mark echoed her sentiment. "I love surprises," he admitted, "but I wasn't ready for that one. My heart rate is still up here somewhere." The incident quickly went viral, with clips circulating across social media platforms within minutes. Fans flooded Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok with commentary, memes, and reactions to what many dubbed the Hawk Show. One viewer tweeted, "This hawk deserves an Emmy for Best Unscripted Performance," while another joked, "Forget Live with Kelly and Mark. It's Live with Kelly, Mark, and Hawk now." Still others marveled at the sheer unpredictability of live TV, praising the hosts for handling the moment with humor and composure. Animal experts weighed in as well, noting the hawk's behavior was not unusual. "Red-tailed hawks are incredibly intelligent and curious birds," explained Dr. Sandra Lowell, a wildlife biologist who viewed the clip. "This bird wasn't being aggressive, it was simply exploring its surroundings. The wing spread may look intimidating, but that's typical behavior when they're trying to balance on an unfamiliar perch." In the aftermath, Kelly and Mark addressed the viral incident again at the close of the show, laughing at how the bird had managed to upstage everything else on their program. "We bring you fashion, we bring you food, we bring you fitness," Kelly said with mock seriousness. "And today, apparently, we bring you falconry." Mark added, "Next week, crocodiles. Stay tuned." The hawk's handler later assured the audience and viewers at home that the bird was never in distress, and that safety protocols had been in place. "These are highly trained birds, used to working in public settings," the handler explained. "But every so often, They remind us that they are wild creatures at heart. That unpredictability is part of their magic. The lighthearted yet dramatic encounter has already been compared to other iconic live TV mishaps. From weather forecasters interrupted by unexpected animal guests to late-night hosts derailed by technical glitches, moments like these remind audiences why live television holds a unique appeal. For Ripa and Consuelos, who have built their show on the foundation of authenticity and relatability, the Hawk incident only cemented their bond with fans. "People love when things go off script," said media analyst Karen Diaz. "It makes the hosts feel more real, more approachable. They're not just polished celebrities. They're people who have to react to life's curveballs, just like the rest of us." Indeed, the couple's reactions resonated across demographics. Ripa's playful wit balanced by Mark's slightly anxious humor offered a dynamic response that had audiences laughing, gasping, and cheering all at once. The viral clip has since racked up millions of views online, spawning parody videos and even mock interviews, with the Hawk posted by fans using AI voiceover tools. Industry insiders suggest the unexpected encounter could even boost ratings for live. "Moments like this drive engagement," one producer observed. "People tune in to see what could happen next." That's the beauty of live television. It's unpredictable. While the show has hosted animals many times before, producers admitted this was the first time one had taken such an unscheduled starring role. "We've had puppies, kittens, even snakes," said a longtime staff member. "But nothing compares to a hawk blocking the camera and stealing the spotlight. That's going to be remembered for years." As for the hawk, it has returned safely to its wildlife program, where it continues to educate the public about raptor conservation. The rescue organization has already seen a surge in online traffic and donations following the viral incident, with many viewers inspired to learn more about the majestic bird that stole the show. In the end, what could have been a frightening disruption became a moment of levity and wonder. Ripa summed it up best in her closing words. "It's a reminder that no matter how much we plan, nature always has the final say. And sometimes it makes for the best television." The day's headline-grabbing moment may fade as the week goes on, but for millions of viewers, the image of a hawk majestically blocking a live TV camera will remain unforgettable. It was unscripted, unfiltered, and undeniably entertaining. The kind of moment that keeps audiences tuning in day after day,